bros, what's up? I just watched a video, crazy drunken preacher. Wow, that's a mouthful. I just wanted to kind of throw in my 2 cents on that. Basically, there's a lot. It's not that he doesn't have the will to do what he says. I mean, there is freedom of speech, but the problem with freedom of speech is that there is such a thing as harassment. I think what he was doing might have been slight harassment, going out there and saying, you know, the one that sticks out in my head the most is the football one. I mean, I don't know. I was like sitting there going, are you fucking kidding me? I mean, he probably is racist, being that he just said that Obama's the son of the devil. Even though the son of the Antichrist is supposed to be born in Europe. Something like that. And, and he's supposed to be able to promise 7-year peace. I'm sorry, if you're president in the U.S., you can only promise, like, 4. You know, because then once a new president comes in, he could do something that could cause war. So it ain't going to be born in the U.S. anyways, unless they change their laws. I doubt that'll happen. But not so much, yeah, a lot of what he was preaching, I very much disagree. And yeah, he could have been, like, cuckoo in the head. But I would rather hear a tree hugger than a, like, you know, like a weird guy who's saying God's wrath. I mean, you know, I'd rather hear a tree hugger go, God loves you, and hands you a dandelion, and gives you, like, a flower wreath. I would love that. It'd be, like, so cool, like, God loves you, you know, and just gives you a wreath, and, or, like a crown. That wouldn't work very well. Yeah, it wouldn't really work. But, it gives you a flower or something, like, join our church, hands you a small little Bible and a flower, you know, that'd be so cool. I would much rather see that, the guy going, you'll die, burn in hell, turn to God. It's like, I don't want to hear that. That's really just the 2 things. His preaching is based off, the problem with the Bible is you can't really tell whether to take their lines symbolically or literally. That's the problem with the Bible. The Bible was written in a sense where it's confusing to tell whether you're supposed to be able to read it symbolically or literally. And that causes confusion in people when they translate. Especially when I've read verses where it does involve people who don't believe in Jesus, shall be, like, I don't know, like they should be murdered or something. That can almost be taken symbolically, because it contradicts with the thou shalt not kill. But it's from God himself saying to go ahead and that's permitted. So either you take it that way or you take it symbolically. But still the point is, it's the point that he has the freedom of speech. He just needs to learn the point that as long as he's not harassing anybody, that's fine. He was kind of harassing towards the end of your video. There was that guy trying to argue with him. Now, that's a sign of harassment. That's where he should have just dropped it and just walked away. Now, I don't know if he was doing it for his own self-goal or if he was doing it to promote something. So, I don't know if he was promoting a church. I know a lot of, and to do that on a college grounds, you know, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, because my brain's over there, my body's over here, about the convention that took place in California or Florida. I'm sure I probably did. This is like my 4th attempt trying to get this video right. I'm sure I've mentioned it once. But they were at the anime convention, and there was a guy who was going there saying, if you love anime, you love video games, blah, 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 you'll burn to hell. I'm sorry. It doesn't work that way. Where in the Bible does it say that? The problem with us learning of a Bible, and me being a Christian, actually find this kind of hard to say, but it's the truth, that we're learning off of something that was written a couple thousand years ago. Things have changed in the world, and it's really hard to bring that out. It's really hard to learn and run off of something that's so old, except to take it symbolically. Because it's really hard, except for anything that's related to today. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not commit adultery. All of those, I agree. The kissing one, no. Is that committing adultery? I don't know. Kissing before marriage, I've kissed and made out a bunch of times, but I've never had sex. I'm still a virgin. I'm 20 years old, you know, and I've never committed adultery. At least in that sense, I've never had sex. But I've kissed a guy before. I've made out with my boyfriend. What's the difference? But it's just that. It's just that you don't know where that boundary line is. My opinion, I'd say he's a little loony. I would have probably found it more fun if he was a 70s hippie. Giving you a flower in the Bible. God loves you. No, what would you rather hear? You will die and burn in hell, turn to Jesus. Or, God loves you. Here's the Bible. Turn to God. Sure, I'll take the 70s dude. Any day. I'd rather see the 70s dude than the guy who wants to bitch at you and say, you will burn in hell. So, I guess it was how he delivered it, and some of the stuff that he did say was really stupid. You know, that's just my opinion. But, great video, and I really understand about you not being able to give your opinion for fear of haters. And it's really sad that the world works that way. You know, I have a few friends who aren't Christian. I have a few friends who are pagans, Satanists. I just don't preach to them because they don't want to hear it. That's fine. I still communicate, and I still have fun. We still talk about things. We still have fun. And it shouldn't have to matter what religion you are to have friends. If you're friends with Jews and you're friends with Catholics, and it's just like, I'm sorry. Most of my friends, if not 99% of them, are not Christians because they're either indecisive or they already have a religion. I'm sorry, if they want to believe what they want to believe, that's fine. I'm not going to push it. My boyfriend's indecisive right now, and that's just because he's a logical type. He doesn't look at things spiritually, he looks at things logically. At the logical things. And that's what makes it hard for him to believe. But all I can do is give my 2 cents and hope for the best, and if he doesn't make it, that's fine. That's God's choice, not mine. And I know that sounds kind of cold-hearted to say, but what can I do? So, I'm going to go ahead and close off. So, yeah, keep up the great videos, Charles. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. You're doing an awesome job. You're awesome! Charles Tripper, you're sweet. CTFXC. Really great group. I hope everybody has their own... Yeah, I'm great. I can speak proper English. Has their own opinions, and hope that they can do what they want to do without feeling like they are pressured, or feeling like they have no choice but to think one way or the other. If you want to believe that there's no God, that's your choice. You're not, I mean, in our Christian religion, and the way we think, yeah, we kind of are pushed, but I'm not going to push you if you don't want pushed. That's all this guy was trying to do. Just push you into something you didn't want to do, and if you're being pushed to do something against your will because you fear it, you're not doing it for the right reasons. Just my opinion. Keep up the good work, Charles. Keep up the videos. You're doing a really great job. I hope for the best for your future on YouTube and for your life, friends, and all that. And that'll do. I'll see you all later. Be good. Peace.